What you guys, got another video here for you. In this one we're going to be taking a look at how we can stop malware infections. Now we're not going to cover the whole video here of installing it. I'll make another video on that if you guys want to see that, i.e. from the beginning on a blank computer. We're going to set up the antivirus, some malware programs and stuff like that, and put up a layered security, and then we can test it afterwards. But after you've seen this video, I'm pretty sure that you're going to understand that the importance of having a really good strong program to block malware from getting on the system. So anyway, this system is completely clean. There is nothing on here whatsoever, i.e. no software or anything like that, antivirus software. It's just blank. There's nothing here. So what we're going to do first is going to go to a website and download the tool that we're going to be using to block malware. Now I did a video on this the other day. I think it was against ransomware, and I did point out that this program does actually block malware now, and you can see here it says Winantiransom and Winanti-malware, so it's actually blocking a lot of malicious files. They offer a 30-day free trial. Now I'm not affiliated with Winantiransom or WinPatrol in any way, shape or form, so because I'm telling you to do this doesn't mean I'm getting paid to say it, and I would give you my honest opinion. It does a really good job at blocking malware and also ransomware and a lot of other stuff. You can see here the claims of ransomware, trojans, worms, rats, info stealers, keyloggers, backdoors, you name it, it will block them. And we'll see in this video. So you can see here you've got some options, and once you've got this, you're pretty much good to go. So we've just got this on the system. Okay, so I'm going to download this. And they do offer deals on here as well, so keep a lookout for those. So what we want to do is download here, the button's over here. So I'm going to click on this and download this. Now I've got a license already from this, so Brett gave me a license to do some testing, and we're going to download that. Pretty fast download, as you can see there. So what we're going to do is install this on our system. And we're going to go next, and then agree to their terms and conditions, go next, and then we're going to install this on the system. Now it will download everything it needs to get this program running. Now we are on a Windows 7 machine, and as I said, this will work on other versions of Windows as well. So once we've got this, I'm going to fire this up, and we'll let this do a scan on the system, and then we'll be ready to go. Now we're not licensed, as you can see here, but I'm going to put my license key in, so I'll be right back. Now you can see it's doing a scan of my system, and you can see down here, war is stopped, you are not protected. So at the moment we're not protected. We just need to let this do its scan, and then I'll add my code in, and we should be pretty much good to go. You can see here, not registered, we're not protected. So let this finish its job, and then we'll come back. Okay, so that's now completed. As you can see, this is a good time to familiarize yourself with the program. So here we have our program. What we're going to do here is close this off. And I've got my password and my code in, well, my code and my name. So what we'll do is I'll close this off, and I'm going to give it a quick restart here. And there we go, we're all registered and we are safe. Now we have preemptive actions. This is what's going to happen when we start to click on stuff. It's going to start to preemptive strike here, and then you're going to end up with a pop-up popping up saying, do you want to allow this to run, or do you want to quarantine it? And that's how it works. Here is our programs that have been whitelisted, and you can see here there's a big list of programs that it scanned the computer with. Now if there is anything inside here that you want to remove, or you don't want to be whitelisted, you can remove them. You can right click, you can block and remove data. and that will remove those from there. Pretty simple, and we'll look at that a little bit later on. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to get some malware on the system, and we're going to run it and see if this can block it. I would advise you to have this program, but I'd also have an antivirus program, a firewall. Yes, Windows does have a firewall, but it's better to have another type of firewall installed. You can have Malwarebytes Premium on there, which is like an anti-malware and stuff like that, as well as this, if you wanted to. A good backup software, and back up your data regularly and store that off of the computer. And those few things there and this program will keep you safe. You're going to be a lot more safer. So that's what layered security is. It's like a castle with the inner castle, and then you've got loads of walls on the outside, and that's what layers of security are. So you've basically got a big castle in the middle where people live, and then on the outer walls you've got boundary walls where they've blocked all the people from getting in. Okay, so anyway, let's get started because I'm starting to ramble. I'm going to get some malware on the system. Okay, so now we've got our malware on the system. I've got a bunch of malware here we can test. Now we've tested this against ransomware, and as you can see, it blocked all the ransomware. I've got Process Explorer running here, and here we have our program that's running, our Winantiransom. I suppose you could call it Winanti-malware as well. Now, so what we're going to do here is have a look at the preemptive actions, and we'll go ahead and start to click on these and to see whether it blocks them. So let's start off with the first one, and straight away you can see it starts to give us a preemptive strike block, and now we can choose whether we want to allow next time to run or quarantine. So if it's a legitimate program and you're trying to install it, then you want to do the allow next time to run. But if it's a malicious program, you just quarantine it. And then you can see here what it's doing. It's renaming these files as well. So let's carry on clicking on these. And you can see it's now given us the options. So I'm just going to keep quarantining these files. And you can see it keep continually blocking them. And you'll see these files showing up on the Process Explorer here as well. You can see these. You can try PUP here, some sort of PUP, I think this is some Chinese program, and you can see it's suspended. And just let that do its thing. And pop in a minute. This little pop-up should pop up. Now again, this is going to take some getting used to if you're not used to this way of protecting yourself. Malware has changed over the years, and it's become more malicious, and there's tons of it all over the internet. So when you're downloading stuff, you could just have to re-educate yourself on how you deal and how you deal with it and how you protect yourself. And as I said before, you see that pop up here all of a sudden. It's blocked it. And as I said before, you know, you need to look at the way you do things and change the way you do things. Now remember guys, also you will have a safety net of a backup. So you will have a backup, you can have system restore points, you can have loads of different ways of protecting yourself. So even if it did slip through, you've always got a backup plan to fall back on. So not that it would be able to get through this protection, but again, you would have an antivirus program, a firewall, you know, a Malwarebytes Premium on there, or whatever you want to use, any other type of antivirus, it doesn't really matter. And all these working together will protect your system. So you can rest assured that you're not going to get infected. And of course, if you did manage to even still get managed to hit by ransomware, you would have a backup and you could just wipe your system clean and put your data back on so that it hasn't crippled you, if you know what I mean. So what we're going to do here is continue and let this do its thing. And we can click on any of these, it really doesn't matter. You can see the file here. Can't run, it's been suspended. We're just waiting for this to pop up its box. And there you have it, it's popped up. We'll just quarantine that. And there you go, that you can see them all listed here. Now if you did make a mistake, it doesn't really matter. If you block something, you just reinstall it or unblock it. It's as simple as that. Now you can see here we've got some other options here: allow program, block program, allow folder, edit folders, allow by signature. There's loads of other options you've got in here as well, but you can see it's just blocking them. And we can go through here and just take a look. Let me just try this flash one. And straight away that's been blocked. We'll just carry on here. I'm just looking through here. See a few of these. And some of them are very quick at blocking, as you can see. To get through, let's try this one. And you can do this all day long and it will continue to block them. We can see here at the bottom, block. Even these ones that look like little icons on them. You can see here. And you can do more than one at a time if you wanted to, but it will still block them. This one is still going. And I think you'll see that all these have been blocked. And that one's now finally come up, as you can see. The one we was waiting for was now blocked. And again, you can see they've just been renamed here and stopped working. Now what happens when you get a legitimate program that you want to use? Well, you just download and install it, and if it stops it, let's try say Malwarebytes. I'll get Malwarebytes on the go. So we'll just come down and we'll go Malwarebytes, just like so. There we go. Free version. We'll get this downloaded and installed on the system. You can see it's here. Now this is a legitimate program. Now as you can see here, it's blocking it. But because we know it's legitimate, what we want to do is allow next time to run and allow next time to run. Now what we'd need to do is re-click on that executable file and try to install it again. So all we need to do is go to our downloads folder, and reinstall that program, and this time it should go in because we've whitelisted that program to allow it to install. So if you do get blocked, you just make sure you whitelist it and it'll install it. And there we go. So I think you can see here how powerful this program is. It's blocked just about everything we've chucked at it. And what we're going to do here is I'll clean this up, clean the desktop up, and then we'll run some scans with Malwarebytes and Hitman Pro to see if anything slipped through, which I very much doubt. So we'll give it a scan in a second. So what I'm going to do here now is close this off. I'm going to delete all this malware on the desktop and empty that out. Now there may be some junk on the system. If you run CCleaner or something like that, it'll clean all that up. So what we're going to do is close this off. And we're going to close this off here. And we'll fix this and run a scan with Malwarebytes. And we'll see what's left behind. And there you have it. That's come up all clean, as you can see here. Okay, so let's take a look at installing some antivirus programs and firewall and stuff like that. Now, what I would suggest you do is, if you're going to download programs like that, then go to the actual creator of that software's website, i.e. Bitdefender's main site, and download from there. Now, once you've got your downloads, I've got Bitdefender here, and also I have zonealarm from their main site. And I know these are legitimate. I can then comfortably come in to my program here at the bottom right click on this and stop Winantiransom protection. Now the reason why I say that is because big programs like antivirus programs and firewalls, they would want to have permissions to go into different places, and Winantiransom could start to block all those, and it may be a bit of a nightmare to get it installed correctly. So it might be good just to stop that if you know it's from a trusted source, i.e. Bitdefender itself. So now when I go to install this, it should start to install no problem. And Winantiransom shouldn't interfere with its installation process. You can then do a scan of all the programs on that system after you've installed, and I think that you're probably going to have a better experience doing it that way than trying to install it with Winantiransom running, because you may run into difficulties. You may get in certain parts or certain programs trying to block it, and then you're going to end up with a nightmare. So this is the way I would do it myself. We're just going to go ahead and install this and let it do its thing. And you can see we're unprotected at the moment, so you don't want to go around surfing on the internet and doing stuff like that while you're unprotected. Just do one job and then reactivate it again straight away. So we'll just let this go ahead and do its thing. And once we get this on, we can then fire up Winantiransom. I'll let this install, and then we'll do the zonealarm as well. Now, because of the way Winantiransom is designed, doing it this way makes it much more easier, because it is designed to block just about everything. So we're going to say not now on that bit, and also I'm going to go to my zonealarm, so you can see Bitdefender Central there. This is the free version, and I'm also going to install zonealarm here. We'll just do a quick install on this one. And again, we're just going to leave these on. Now, if you're running Windows 10, you may want to leave Windows Defender running, and whatever you want to do. You can put in Komodo on there, but get them installed first, and then you can reconfigure that. And there we have it there. So we're going to click finish, and we've got that all installed now, as you can see. I'm just going to close that off. As you can see, I didn't install the antivirus because we've got Bitdefender. We're just using the firewall and the identity and data protector there. Now again, these are just examples. You've got other software out there that you can use. So what we can do now is go back into our software here, right click on this and start the war, as you can see here, and then this will protect. Now what you might want to do once you've got that done is open up your Winantiransom, and you may want to scan for more programs on your system, just because we've installed new stuff on the system, so we can now scan. So search for programs, click OK, and this will start to search for those programs that you've got installed. And you can see now that's going to do a scan of our system, and we'll just let this do its thing. And then when we've done that, we can come back and hopefully everything is running smoothly. Okay, so that's now completed. As you can see here, you can close this off. Then you'll see Bitdefender has now been whitelisted here, and we should be able to open this up, and it wants you to activate here to do all your thing, and also zone alarm. We have our zone alarm running as well, and we can try to update this as well. And as you can see, everything's working fine. And now we're fully protected here. Anyway, so I hope this has been a good video for you. I hope this lets you see how strong that software is and how good it is against with other software with it, and it's compatible it is, and you can try this with other software as well. I will make a complete video of how to set up a system with this running and also with other software like say Avast or something like that, maybe Komodo and something else, and get it all installed and get it working and make that nice and secure. And maybe I'll do a full complete video on that, and that might take a bit of time to do. Anyway, I'm going to wrap this one up. I hope this one has been useful to you. I will make another video showing you the full installation of other software and this program and everything else to make your system nice and secure and cool, and have a nice layered security of your computer. Maybe we'll cover that in another video. Let me know in the comment section if you want to see that video. And also we'll just say that always back up your data, just because that is a really important step. Backing up is probably one of the most important parts of computers, because that way you've always got something to fall back on. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. My name is Brian from brightechcomputers.co.uk. If you enjoy these videos, guys, then hit the like button. Also hit the subscribe button if you want to keep up to date and be notified when I upload new videos. And also, if you've got any video requests or any problems with computers or anything like that, head over to the forums. That's the place to be. And also, if you haven't joined my Facebook fan page, then pop over there and give us a little like up over there. Anyway, thanks again for watching, guys. Enjoy your weekend, and I shall see you again in the next video. Bye for now.